Hello, Queen. And you know what? I don't say Queen. I only say Queen to you.
Okay,
Aw.
all right. You know what? I'm gonna make that my self-esteem button my ringtone. Just
But
Really
it's
sitting there
true
looking
because
at the
I
video
feel
going,
like I feel like we don't want a monarchy, right? So I don't like it when I see everybody calling, a politician, a woman politician, queen or whatever. But I will call you queen. So
however,
there you
I every time I listen to your podcast or I see you on Twitter, I do say yes, Queen. I do. Yes.
that's not how it works.
You made a great point on Twitter, Kimberly, as you do. You said any Trump co-indictments we may see will be meaningless unless Democrats win in 22 and 24. We will just see the
Yeah,
same pardon wheel again. You make a great point. You said
exactly.
2022 and 24 will be America versus the Republican cult. And Newt Gingrich
Yeah.
said it. We will jail the January 6th committee if we win back
Yes.
power.
100%. And the reason I'm on this, I'm on this track right now because I see so many people online putting so much responsibility and pressure for 2022 on Merrick Garland. And I feel like he's going to be part of things.
Right.
And I think we're going to see indictments this year, probably not for 1/6. Maybe we'll get indictments for 1/6 in 2023. But I think if we put too much emphasis on, getting an
Yeah.
indictment this year or we're not going to show up to vote, I don't want to put that out there because,
Yeah. But how about these people?
that becomes the narrative.
Look at the people that have already been in jail and pardoned, whether it's Steve Bannon, Roger
Right.
Stone,
Yeah.
Bernie Carrick, Michael Flynn.
exactly
You're
it.
like, they're
Yeah.
just going to get pardoned again, and they're just going to keep committing. And that's like you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the major. And that's the thing in the polling, Kimberly, that you and Bob and I are always screaming about. This is just purity voters, and this is
Yeah.
how we got here in the first place, right?
Right,
Is that
exactly,
we just
yeah.
the polling that shows like, oh, Democrats aren't as excited as if you can't get excited
No.
about stopping fascism,
I know.
I don't know what you can get excited about.
I
And
think though
yeah,
I think people don't necessarily realize like that portion of the electorate or the country that doesn't vote. I don't even know if they realize that it's
yeah.
fascism. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I understood yesterday because I checked out. I never watched football. I checked out, watched football all day. And I loved it, but I totally got it too. That I'm like, it gets, but this is the problem with the media with both sides do it is people just go, oh, politics is just divisive.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's everybody's fault. And they don't pay attention like we do that, no, it's not everybody's fault. I mean, Joe
No,
Biden has
exactly.
reached out and reached out and reached out. And the fact that he's getting the blame for
Yeah.
this still being a divisive country when you have the ex-president still out there inciting violence every day and
Yeah.
inciting insurrection over the same lie.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, I spoke with Jamie Harrison on my show on the 10th.
Yes,
And I
me
tried-
too, because of you, because you were the one that put it out there on Twitter.
Well, that's awesome. But I wanted to kind of reinforce because I don't think that he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
But I feel like, we see from the liberals online and just when you talk to people, they say, oh, the Democrats are weak and they're not aggressive. And I wanted him to know, and she's in the news today, that in '08, even though I was not a political junkie at that point, I was following, but I wasn't like full on junkie. And I was gonna vote for Obama. I thought he was awesome. But then Sarah Palin came into the picture and I was like, holy, you know what? And that was it. Her coming onto the stage on the RNC and watching her, I was so terrified. And that she's the person who made me a political junkie. And when I was talking to
Yeah.
Jamie, because he was like, Democrats need hope and we need to go on the positive emotions. And I said, yeah, that's all fine and good. And it's necessary. But we also need to be scared and we need to be told what we're going to lose if the Republicans take over. And I hope that he really heard that. Like, I know that he knew it, but I wanted him to really know it. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
You know what I've saved for my hike today? That will be the Kimberly Johnson, Jamie Harrison interview on Start Me
There
Up.
you go.
I have saved that. I've not listened yet. I can't wait. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I obviously just talked to Eric Bollert because it is so ridiculous and relentless, the
Yeah.
negative Biden coverage, that of course it's
just
not me
don't
shocked
understand.
that, ratings are not good. But I mean, some of the polling
Right.
is really disturbing that you just like, you can't, I honestly think